my high horse, and I can't let you go. Okay, are those the right lyrics? I don't even know now, because I'm just singing something. I don't even know if those are the right lyrics. Are they the right lyrics? I should probably look at. Okay, so hello, welcome to Guuuuurl Listen. Now I know I'm starting this off a little different. It's okay because it's what I do. But this just so happens to be episode 50. And I wanted to end episode 50 with doing what I normally do as a video. So I thought, you know what, Gwendolyn, let's just do it. We'll do it as a show instead, right? Because I normally do my yearly thank yous and a gratitude post. So this will be the gratitude post, but it will be a video and whatnot. The deal is to be smart about how we're working going forward. Not that I'm not smart already, but I think you guys get it. So let's start with some thank yous, because I've had, in my opinion, and I think that's the only opinion that really matters, I've had, in my opinion, a stellar year. Is it what I wanted? No, I don't think it's ever what I wanted. I don't think that's ever the case. You know, I go into every single year. Now, I just looked up in my corner and I'm noticing that I believe one of my pictures, my piece of work is crooked. And I'm sorry, it caught me off guard. Let me focus, okay? Focus. I go into every year with aspirations and ideas of what I want to accomplish, the dreams I want to accomplish in that year. And throughout the year, you know, life will do what it does. Like you can only plan for so much, but what actually happens. Now, if you plan appropriately, a good chunk of what you want does see itself. It does find itself at your door. That is true. I do believe in that. Because that is possible. Like, you put it out in the universe says, hey people, Gwendolyn has some new ideas. Let's conspire to assist her. I do believe that happens. And then other things, it's a matter of being mentally, emotionally, maybe physically, and perhaps financially prepared for what comes knocking at your door, as Bobby Womack would say. So yeah, let me start with a couple of thank yous. Now, this year, I decided to again attend the Imaging USA conference, because it was held in Grapevine, which is like about a 40-something minute drive for me, depending on the time of day. And it's always great to start the year seeing my fellow photography family members, and I use that because you do, like, when you find your clan, they do become like family. We've been rocking for like a while now, but the highlights weren't necessarily the conference. I know that sounds awful. It is what it is. There's been some changes and I'm not so necessarily on board with, but it's what it is. But it's the people I met at that conference that made it amazing. The people I met, the opportunities that showed up. So first things first, let me just again share some images that were captured of moi at the conference. Only because I have, you know, it's a room full of photographers. Why would you not have great photos? So these are photos from Tennessee. Rick, Yeah, he's from Tennessee. And he did these amazing photos of me, which I thought were just beautiful. And then I also had the opportunity to be one of the test subjects, one of the models for Johnny Edwards, aka Johnny Creative.
There we go.
I don't hate that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a little shimmy shop. You make it clap? Is that what's gonna happen now?
I can make it clap.
Oh shit.
I got to make my dollars. Oh, sorry, honey bun. Work it out.
I do indeed. I do indeed.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
There we go. Look incredible. Good. Now I gotta find my camera that I lost. There it is. I noticed you noticing me, and I wanted to put you on notice that. Love this. Stunning. Beautiful. We can bring that other hand up too. Just like that. Perfect. I love that reality. Nice and tall. Beautiful. Just like that. Stunning. Stunning. Stunning.
So let me say it like this. If I could take Johnny's essence and bottle it, I would so bottle it. God, I love that guy. And his art's amazing. So that's just that. Now, somewhere in my head, I have a list of photographers I would love to be photographed by. If the good Lord allows, we're gonna make something happen next year. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We just gotta figure out how we're gonna move because, you know. But I loved it. So that's how we started. That's how we started the year. I was like, okay, we're gonna be on a high. We're gonna be on a high because you can't get any higher than this. So here is just some of the photos of all of my comrades that I absolutely adore sitting with and chatting with. You know, there's Audrey, there's Creative Soul Photography, Reg and Karan. There's all my compadres that I see all the time or I chat with. And it's just, you know, it's good to sit down and meet really good people and spend time with those people and break bread with those people. Like that's the point of living, right? Now the other day, and y'all know how I love a good movie, but I was watching Ready Player One. This is a time where people are absorbed. They are just deep down into the virtual world. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. I could have sworn Ready Player One, I want to say takes place in 2025? Or did everything break down then? Let me ask my friend, my AI friend. Hold up.
It again, Gwendolyn.
Okay, Ready Player One, what is the year that movie takes place? Is it like 2040 something or 2025? What year is that?
Ready Player One takes place in the year 2045, so it's set a couple of decades into the future.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Absolutely, anytime.
He's so cordial. All right, so that's 2045. Now, when all the huss and fuss went down was in 2025. I could have sworn. Don't quote me, but I could have sworn. Look where we are, people. Look where we are. The foolishness is getting kind of foolery. I know that doesn't make sense, but it works for me. It's getting kind of foolery. Right? Now, here's the point. People were so caught up with living this imaginary life in the oasis that they were missing out on what's really happening in the here and now. That is the beauty of doing some things ahead of time so that you can really enjoy the here and now. There's a lot of great stuff happening in reality, despite the fact that it feels like this is the biggest dumpster fire known to man. There is a lot that's still really great happening. Let me take it back. There's a number of beautiful moments happening, and they're being done with other beautiful people, but you're not gonna see those people if you don't get out there and live a little life. So there's that. All right, so let me keep going, because This is the end of season 3 of Guuuuurl Listen. Let me check it. Let me check. Sometimes I be forgetting. A girl be forgetting. Yes, so this is season 3 of Guuuuurl Listen. We're going to season 4. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So I have some amazing guests on my show this year. When people give you their time, and I say this, and this is not like a blowing smoke kind of thing. This is real talk. When people give you their time, that's no small thing. That's a huge thing. It's huge. So we invited Dr. Dale back. Let's take a quick look at Dr. Dale, just real quick.
Something?
So it's a habit now.
It's a habit now.
It's a habit now. So now you got to figure out, just like how you figure out, my mom told me that growing up that every single man, they don't care about you, every single one of them. I said, Mom, but you haven't dated every single person, every single man. And right. She's like, probably most of them. And I was like, okay, so you got to pick and choose. Did every single thing that your parents did or said to you, has it been true? Right? And then you got to pick and choose now as an adult. What are you going to carry with you as your values, right? What are you going to, this is what I believe, like, this is my religion. Am I going to continue the religion that my parents gave me, pass on to me, add that as a value for your life, your value, what is it that you're going to pick and choose? And the relationships that you have, friends, family members, whoever, you got to look at them and say, are they serving?
If you guys are not connected with Dr. Dale yet, I'm gonna ask you, do it, all right? I'm gonna put it on the screen. Go find her on YouTube. You can look for her on LinkedIn, those 2 places. But she continues to really emphasize the importance of emotional intelligence. And the world we're living in, with these people doing all kinds of whatnot, there is clearly a lack of emotional intelligence. There is. The first thing you want to do when things don't go well for you is to pop off and hurt someone. Get it together. Then I had my friend Isla, my compadre, my dinner partner. We talked about imposter syndrome, and look, I don't believe in it. It's BS. It's just something that somebody created to keep you from being your great self. So let's look at that clip. Appreciate how all of a sudden a study about white women has now moved into a place of, well, based on where you're coming from, and you're coming to this really elite institution with other high achievers, and now you're feeling some kind of way. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe it's me.
I don't think you're reading too much into it. I do feel like I'm curious if anyone else has done anything else, or if that one original study on 40 people is still the whole story, because that's special.
It is special.
That's special.
It is special. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
We should go stand at a grocery store and observe something, and then be like, there's a not putting the cart away phenomenon that happens.
Right? I'm like,
children, what's up with that?
Because I find it interesting that you go from 2 white women conversations. If there's nothing I appreciate more, is being able to chat with people and have just decent conversations. We don't always agree, okay? We don't always agree, and it's not about agreeing. That is not it. But I love how I can sit with somebody in a virtual space or on camera and just dig into topics that people don't want to talk about. And speaking of that, I brought in another sweetheart, Terrell. Yes, because we talked about when words are not enough. Instagram, it feels as if you're just walking through the world and something just captures your eye. Yeah. But what actually hits that little note that says, ooh, this needs to be XYZ?
I really feel like it's a number of things. I think music is probably one of my biggest inspirations. And also surprisingly, most of the times I'm at events or something is pertaining to art in some form, and maybe live art or live music. So in those moments, I'm really like, oh my gosh, I would love to have to capture something to make me remember this moment. And I think that's what it is. It's living my life through art, and not allowing myself to miss those moments, and also not miss the present, like still be in the present and not just be on my phone.
You know, I said it, I'm gonna say it again. I am blessed that people give me their time and share their genius. And when I say genius, I also want to talk about Gumbo. Oh, Gumbo St. James. Because I didn't know that he was a scientist. I learned about him as an artist, an exceptional Black artist. But then he brought the science brain. Man, brother did that. He did it.
Blooming is realizing that you are exactly who you are meant to be. I think of roses. And when I say like roses bloom, and people think of roses and they think of the thorns like sticking them, but actually thorns have a specific purpose for a rose blooming. It helps with aeration throughout the stem, so the rose gets more oxygen so it can bloom even brighter, but it also leverages itself onto other vegetation's community in order to help the other roses bloom as well. So I feel like as we bloom, as we shine our lights and let other people in our community, other people that we represent, watch us bloom, it's a chain reaction and it causes them to bloom as well.
All right, full disclosure, I am going to so clip this part of the interview. Full disclosure, we're going to have to clip that. I was like, oh my God.
Hey.
Now, what really gets me going is when I can, and I will use the word spar with somebody, and we're not on the same page at all times. My dear compadre Jazzy. Oh my God. Okay, so when you get into other communities and you really find a vibe, you may find somebody who is willing to go toe-to-toe with you. And you don't always agree. I gotta say one more time, we don't always agree. And that's the beauty of conversations. The agreement is not the goal. The goal is to share different perspectives, to present them. And you might just leave with a little extra something that you didn't have before. Now, Jazzy was so open to talking about othering of Black people, how Black people other Black people. We talked about over-policing, the weaponization of white women tears. We talked about blatant bias, police reform, or are we ever gonna get there? We just had a lot of conversations. So let me just share a little bit of what my dear compadre Jazzy had to share with us.
Conversation and not just shut it down automatically because we don't have growth there. And
Yes.
I just, it's one of those things where it's like, when you see it with your own eyes, I've had an incident before where I have literally, if you know me, I got, where I grew up, I got off a bus and it was me, my best friend, and we were talking, and one of our other friends was walking down the street and a police officer came up to him and basically accused him of robbing a store. And we were not standing there. I know that they would have took him down to the station.
Yes.
And it's something, again, that people do not think can happen because you don't see it. So I think that there's certain things that happen. It's a repetitive thing. It's the way we are viewed, the way we are not allowed to have our dignity given to us in spaces when we're having the conversation. Technology nowadays allows us to at least have a little bit of our dignity back, even when we—
Right, a little.
So yeah, I think we did really well with bringing in some amazing guests on Guuuuurl Listen. And of course, I had even more amazing guests on Small Biz Bites. Okay, let's just go ahead and call it. The fact that I had to scrub down this office from all the blue powder that I purposely but unknowingly popped in this room, yeah. We're not ever going to forget that scene with Dr. Tachi.
Those are our main ones. I need to protect my drink because I don't want any confetti in there.
We don't want
count this down.
Drink now. We know how you get.
We are celebrating. I hate when I do it. Woo!
Yay!
Oh my God. You know what?
Wow.
So this is
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So let me tell you what this is not. This is not confetti. Oh my God.
What is it?
My office is covered in blue paint.
Live on television, people. You can't make
my.
this up. You
know,
can't make this
perhaps
up.
they should have said when they put it with all the confetti that this was is it a boy or a girl thing going down? Because this is
Oh no, that is. I was wondering. I was like, what is this blue haze?
This is not confetti.
Oh, it's a gender reveal thing that's
It's
meant
a
for
gender
outside.
reveal. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That's what you get when you watch Gwendolyn. Now, I don't know how I'm going to clean all this blue paint out of this office. Lord have mercy. It is looking like a hot mess over here.
Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, it's fun. And I'm like, I've never seen confetti have a haze around it. This must be some special glue.
And since we're here, let me just give a blanket thank you to all the guests. And you know what? I'm not even going to try to pretend that I remember all the names because I think I do, but I'm not going to pretend. I want to get everybody. So there's Letta Golden, Keith Troop, Ron Foster. We had Cassandra Ayala Nahera, Anthony, Victoria, Dr. Lucretia Sewell, and hold on, I got my sound on here. Can't have my sound on. Let me see the names here. Shermaya Holland. I want to make sure I get her name right. I want to thank all of them for coming on and sharing. Again, they're genius. And I know I say it a lot, but I don't believe people really understand that when you are a person who interviews other people don't have to give you their time. They don't. You may have people who say, this does not align with my brand, right? Like they may say that. Adriana was great, sharing her tips about scaling and growing your business. And yes, I did invite my niece, Tasha. I invited her to come on here and talk about her business. I sure did. Which again, you don't have to do. Going both ways, right? Doesn't have to be done. So I'm thankful for that. What am I going to do for the next season? I don't know. But I'm already making up my list of people that I want to invite. And I would love to do some catching up with some people because that would be great too. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I'm not really sure. We'll have to figure it out. Now, the other things here, when I think about it, is just, family stepping in. My virtual colleagues are work and chill on Thursdays at 1:00 and go brunch. Best time ever, okay? If you've never been to one, you gotta come out and join us on Thursdays where you don't have to work by yourself. You don't have to be there by yourself. You can work with some other people. You can do that. You can get work done. You can play some music, you can jump in the conversation that we're having. You have options. So that's been another highlight of this year, is to have a place. Because I work at home. Sometimes I'm here, obviously, when I have to do stuff outside, photo, photography, and whatnot, you go outside. When I'm doing my coaching, that's inside. But when you're working by yourself, you don't have to be by yourself. You can get your own virtual coworkers and meet up someplace and work with those people. Like, hello. So for those who come out on the Thursdays, all the way from Belgium, because Ali's in Belgium. Yes, different time zone, different country. He comes and hangs out with us on Thursday. So that's been great. So I want to thank him for being there, and everybody else who shows up too. Thank them for coming out. And we're, this next year, maybe we'll do a couple of themed work sessions. I am due to update my workflow, my email workflow. So perhaps there'll be like a workflow party. Come in, work on your emails, get them all set up, and that's one thing checked off for the year, right? Like getting things done. Isn't what we want to do? Get things done. And email is very much alive, people. As a matter of fact, if you are any kind of creative, freelancer, solopreneur, whatever, start getting that email up. Like really. Get people to get into your environment. Just a little FYI there. I always do a huge thank you to my husband. Always. And some people think, like, do you have to do it? People need to know that you have been helpful, that you appreciate what they continue to provide. Now, he continues to provide support mentally, mental support, emotional support. The Hubs is dealing with all of this. This is no easy thing, people. And he would tell you the same. He would. Because he said it to me. He's like, I don't know how you put up with me. I don't know either. I don't know. But it's work, right? These relationships, they're work. But I don't take it for granted. That's for sure. That we don't do. I don't take it for granted. So I'm thankful for my husband. The family has been there. Mother is always in the crowd, root me on. Sometimes she's late, but she's root me on. Was in the crowd, root me on. Gotta thank her for that. And then I want to thank friends and associates. Put them all together. I believe it's been great to go down some different pathways on my dear friend Ron's Touch Base Daily with Ron Foster. I've had some really good conversations there that have also given me ideas of what other podcasts, titles, topics I want to explore. That's been awesome. We think about Indie Soup Media, the Indie Soup Media creator bunch. Should I call them a bunch? I'm gonna think on that one. For the time being, that group of creators. Indie Soup Media is doing some amazing things. If you're not following us, if you're not subscribed to Indie Soup Media, do it today. We got great content, amazing lineup of creators. This is, when you think about entertainment, and I know some of us cut the cable cord some time ago, and we went to streaming. And streaming, everything is moving towards being behind the paywall. Now I'm gonna tell you real quick. This will be one of my next topics in the coming year. This subscription model, I want to burn that bitch, and I mean it. I am over it. I don't even do subs in my own business because it's agitating. I want to go back to, I paid for something, give me what I paid for. I don't want to get an app or any kind of technology and then I got to pay you to do some basic stuff. I'm over it. And I believe when more people start getting over it, they're gonna see the light. I don't wanna have to pay another streaming service to see some movie from 1985. That ought to be free at this point. It should be. Anyway, but with all the streaming, your streaming bill may very well be far more than what your bill was when you had cable. But Indie Soup Media, we are putting out some great content across the board, variety of topics. You should come check it out. Just saying, am I biased? A little, yeah, but it's still great content. So, what can I tell you? What does the future hold though? What does the future hold? The future continues to hold a great deal of gratitude for those who are helping in any shape or form, supporting this content, this platform, myself, my businesses, my dreams. There's gratitude there. There's a sincere appreciation. And I want to tell you guys this really quick as I wrap all this up. Think about who you want to share your attitude of gratitude with. Like, who do you want to give your flowers to? Who do you want to say, hey, I appreciate you being here for me? Now, my other friend, Chris Edwards, we might get into some things next year. It's on the list. So we're going to get to some things next year. But I have, a plethora, a strong plethora of friends who make my community. They're holding me down. These roots, they're holding me down. I appreciate that. All the folks who leave comments, who chime in, who actually watch this, I appreciate that, because that's no small thing. Someone giving you their time is no small thing. I don't know how many times I've said it, but I have to say it again and again, because when we tend to ignore, not see, not appreciate what we see every day. You're like, oh, that's always there. She's always there. He's always there. You start taking stuff for granted. You forget where you came from. You forget where you started. You start feeling yourself, and then, you fall off and stuff like that. But whatever. Let me do a couple of commercials. I say commercials. I mean, although they're really not, but they are. Because, I believe in these people. I believe in me too. And so I want to shout all of us out. So Gliss Optical is number one. Y'all know I love my glasses. I have a lot of glasses. If you go into the physical stores, both in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can get a free vision test. And then also get styled. Or if you are not in the area, but you want to be styled virtually, she can do that too. So check out Gliss Optical online. Check them out. And then, of course, there is me. Hello. I have a couple of businesses, actually. So one of them is G Photography by G. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or the Houston metro area, you're looking for some senior photos, you're ready to get something down for Mother's Day, Father's Day, or if you believe, hey, I haven't had a great headshot in like forever, then go check out gphotographybyg.com to get on the list. And because I do all of these classes, I'm a career life coach. I say life because I focus on your career, but it does impact your life, so there's that. But Hugh Jack DMS, we have a host of classes starting in January. We got a host coming. So if you are not following the Luma calendar, please subscribe to that. But then check us out to see what we have to offer. And perhaps I am the person to help you get unstuck. So do that. And lastly, my dear friends at the conference call. Let's see what they got going on.
Sup? Okay, so listen, that man right there, Chris, said that I had to record this. And so I'm just going to do it. But it's super important what I'm about to say. But before I say it, I want you to hit the like button. And then I want you to hit the notification bell. And then I want you to hit the follow button or the subscribe button. And I'm going to wait until you do it. Oh, you did? Okay, great. So listen, this is the conference call where we do recap shows of all your favorite shows. So what you should do now that you have subscribed and hit the like button and notification bell and some other buttons, what you should do is once you get them notifications, you tap that notification and then you come to our page and then you watch us talk about the shows that you like to talk about. Okay. So we done did Project Runway. We done did Drag Race, and who knows what is coming up, because this is what we do. So we look forward to communing with you, talking with you, being with you, in the comments and such. You see, we got all kinds of shit going on. So be with us every week. Sometimes it could be multiple times a week, but come be with us, chat with us, and let's have a good time. All right, bye.
Now, this is that time of the year where I do my tech disconnects. Twice a year, I go dark. Twice a year. And I know for some people like, what? you're not engaging in social media for 2 weeks. Now, I do take my camera. I mean, I have a film camera too, right? So I have the film camera. I take my little, I don't have my little, oh, here it is. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. So I take my Power Shot, which does shoot in RAW. I hate to say shoot, but it can capture images in RAW. But I don't like always processing RAW images, so I just use my JPEG. And then I do, of course, have my Rolleicord, my film camera. But yeah, I disconnect 2 weeks. This may actually be more like 4. So you may not hear or see from me until like the end of the year. Yes, I go dark. I want time to reset, to realign, to prepare for next year. It's all about my family, my husband, my grandbabies, my mama, my sister, my niece and nephews. It's about the friends that I can catch up with really quick. It's about that. It's about this vessel. Can you keep grinding and running and gunning? Sure you can, but what's the point? What's the point of all that if you're not going to enjoy it? What's the point? Like, really, what's the point? The good Lord didn't put you here to just be hustling all freaking day. That ain't it. Yeah. So no, we are going to disconnect. We're going to enjoy ourselves. I am due for a little henna. So stay tuned for that, because sister likes, I gotta get my little body decoration, I do have to do that. And then, you know, if the Lord allows me and mine to see another day, then we'll see another day. We'll see another year, if it's allowed. I don't take that for granted either. So if you're waking up one more day, just one more, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Who do you want to impact? What mark do you want to leave? And let it be a good mark, please, dear Lord. Let it be a good mark. Don't go out there doing some dumb shit. Like, don't do that. But what are you gonna do? I tell you what I'm about to do. As I end this, I'm gonna get a ladder and fix this print that my sister purchased, because it's agitating me at this point. Until then, I'm gonna tell you guys Happy New Year. And I will see you all in 2026, at least for Guuuuurl Listen. I will see you all in 2026, Lord willing. You're somebody else's guy. Oh. Okay. I still got balloons. Somebody's. Can't get off my high horse, and I can't let you go. Oops. You are the one who makes me feel so real. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when I'm hooked so on you? And I realize you're somebody else's guy. Hey, it's G. Thank you for watching this episode of Guuuuurl Listen. Be sure to catch me every Friday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And while you're here, I cordially invite you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you all next week.